I'm going to show a little back work today. This works real good if you have. There you go. That's about right, isn't it, Joe? This really helps you if you have back pain too. And we generally do about 20 reps, 25 reps. And we'll go through this and then 2 other exercises. And that's about all we do. We don't do much more than that. 3 or 4 exercises. You guys know a lot of the time Joe's using machines for this, but this exercise is the thing that everybody be like, oh no, that hurts you worse. But this will really build up your lower back. It loosens your vertebrae up, gets more gas that is in your, which is comprised of the inside of your disc, which separates your vertebrae even more, which separates pressure off of nerve points in the lower back. So that's why we do the crazy we do. And then you'll get up at the end and do some pull-ups. And you can do pull-ups for any variety that you really want to do. And with this peekaboo style, the style Joe's using, we go the other way. Yeah. Philip's a big guy. He could get in a wrestling ring, a pro wrestling ring, and make it compete on TV, with WWE or something. He's a big guy. I don't know how big he's showing up on this camera, but trust me, he's a damn big guy. He's dwarfing Joe here, and Joe's about 5'9" and 3/4. ¿Te la bajando usted or no? ¿Es necesita más? ¿Más es bien?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the reps.
Okay. It was good. Okay. Excellent. I was asking about the repetitions here. Ciao.
Oh, she's sorry.
Oh, she just started. Oh, okay. Or hola. For those of you that don't know, in Mexico it's different. But in Colombia, they say ciao, like an Italian plus or minus for bye-bye. And the lady was saying, oh, I'm just got started up here. So I was like, well, hello then. I'll probably just show a couple of sets of this, guys, got about 30 minutes of off and on sparring I'll put up, where they're just playing around some. Now Joe's taking this approach with these pull-ups, but how many pull-ups did you get? You got set, so you can do the pull-ups either way because it's going to stretch and decompact the vertebrae and get the gas up in there, and it'll help you a whole lot. In there? So this is the way we do it. This is the way it works best for us. And you got the angle at the back there. It helps work your upper back. And then, of course, when you're doing the dip downs there, it's helping your lower back. And, of course, we're not bodybuilding in any way. We're just tearing muscle down to get durability and endurance and not really get the size.
No declaramos, por ejemplo, le damos por el costo que nos dan.
And this will work the heck out of you. And we got all kinds that come in and try these workouts. The big guys, the more leaner guys that maybe are smaller, and we just do things totally different than anybody else does, and it's for fighting, see. So what we're doing is a little bit, it's way different than anybody's doing. But we take even some big guys that come in, they can't hang with it. They're like, oh my God. Because we give a lot more, we don't give no recovery time between stuff. You gonna do that? All right. Joe's like, I'm going to do that, and I don't know what the hell he means by that. I thought he was doing that the whole time. All right. And Joe got that mater. Didn't get it busted. That's what we say down south. You got your mater busted when you get your head cut open, but he got marked up a little bit today. He got tagged good. I'm just going to film this last set of Joe's, but they're going to go a minimum guys, 2 more sets. And I'll push them to 6 if they can get it. It's all about low weight, high repetitions and all. Hey Milton, come on style. Yeah. Mañana, ¿qué tiempo mañana? Ah, viernes. Usted, no mañana. No viernes. Ah, no viernes mismo. No viernes. Okay. En China? So, this fin día, por tiempo. Ah, okay.
No, fin de semana. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And the championship, I don't know when it's, but I question. I don't know.
Well, tell him if you can get in on anything, we'll come down if we can get you signed up. Hell, we'll just go to watch. Listening to a message about, I guess, boxing in Chino. If we can go, I'll take Joe down. Just get him in a tournament. Yeah, hoy es esto.
This guy is saying maybe we can talk to him.
Yeah.
And by him, maybe, I don't know. He's been awesome. He's saying maybe we can get involved with him, maybe fight him.
Ah, okay.
Because la prueba de Colombia,
All right.
so I suppose I'll play.
Yeah, you're making zero sense. Just wait and tell me when we get to the house. Let me put this up for you. And tell Mel that I want him to just do the same thing going through here. Yeah. And just do that and get on the bag. A bunch of 1-2s. Just hooks. Just get comfortable. Yeah. Tell him Friday when we got him with us, we'll y'all do a little bit of real easy sparring, and we'll go through punches and selections and things like that. More technical Friday.
Nos veamos todos acá. Dice que podemos hacer un poquito de pelea para aprender la selección de golpes y todo eso.
Sin embargo, yo la técnica del gancho no tengo bien clara todavía.
He said he still had some issues with his hooks.
Porque yo, por ejemplo, yo lo agarro, si lo agarro así, siento que no hago fuerza.
He's saying
Si lo agarro muy,
whenever he does it like this, he feels like he's not really putting much strength.
Then don't do it like that.
Sí, 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 siente que
Yeah.
no agarra mucha fuerza.
Yeah. Look, I tell these guys all the time. There's a bunch of sometimes guys say you're hooking wrong. You're hooking wrong.
Siempre que algunas veces
Right.
a estos lugares le dicen a uno,
Yeah.
está haciendo el gancho mal, está haciendo el gancho mal.
And there's different ways to throw these
Y hay
hooks.
muchas maneras de tirar los ganchos.
Y'all just keep watching here. I'm doing like maybe I'm like this with somebody, and maybe I come up with a hook. Not like this, you know, but maybe I come up with one, right? For it, it's like, oh. But you don't even have to do that, even if you're standing back and maybe you, bam, from a distance, right? Look, this is a hook. This is a hook. Bam, bam. Yeah, bam.
para corta distancia,
Yeah.
puedo utilizar este. Corta distancia.
Yeah. Yeah, and he needs to find where it's good for him,
Sí, sí, también tiene que
right?
como encontrar la manera en la que se sienta más cómodo.
See? Find that. Yeah, tell him find that. And then, you know, when you're done hitting here and you feel like you're getting the good force on your punches, then go downstairs or wherever you get in front of the mirror and look at how you've been doing that.
Cuando golpee mucho acá y ya se sienta como bien con lo que hice,
Sí.
puede ir al segundo piso, meterse en
Yeah.
la habitación de abajo y mirarse al espejo y ver cómo está golpeando.
And tell him we'll get up here and we'll get on this bag Friday,
Sí,
and I'll show him a whole lot.
Estar acá le podemos-
Yeah, if he wants to come Saturday morning, maybe I'll come up here and meet him for a little while
Sí,
too.
sí, también si quiere el sábado en la
Of course, you can't come, but I can come up here. Yeah.
¿A qué hora vengo?
What time do you want him to come?
Saturday morning? Well, tell him I don't know yet. I got to make sure I
Todavía no
can.
sabe, toca como organizar.
Yeah.
Sin embargo, te puedo decir de que yo a partir del 15 de julio, si puedo venir diario a las 5.
They say from the 15th of July he'll be able to come here at 5.
Ah, okay. Tell him that'll be good.
Dice que está bien,
Yeah.
entonces.
Tell him he can already fight like hell. He just don't get it.
Dice que igual quiere
He don't understand it
quiere
yet.
saber, solo que
Yeah.
falta que se
you're gonna be a good fighter.
va a ser un buen peleador.
I mean, tell him I know who's going to be good when I see him, and
Sí,
I also know who's not going to be. I'm telling you, you'll be a hell of a damn fighter.
Sí, que ya se espera.
Esta la corta, ¿no?
Yeah, guys, see, we done got these 2 sets, so I'm going to stop here. We're going to keep going, but love you guys. Christ is King, Lord, and Savior up in here. Hope he is where you're at. And if he's not, we hope he's soon to be. Much love to you. All right. Just go easy. Watch the stop, Joe. Dumb. Good job. All right, you guys can take a minute. Good job. Joe, I told you what to do, and you ain't doing nothing I asked you. Nothing, not one thing. Philip, you're doing good. Muy bueno.
Thank you.
Take your time. I wouldn't, don't hit each other no harder unless you put some headgear on, you know. Yeah. Some more about getting some work in, right? This is what not getting sparring, and you can't get sparring partners. You got to be able to spar to be able to fight. And Joe's just rusty as hell. Good job, Philip. And when we go upstairs and we do the start to back workout, I'm going to film at least 1 or 2 sets, and then we'll show Milt what you're doing. And we'll get Milt built up enough to spar you half decent some. See, you're eating right hands yet, we're eating everything. And it's because you're not moving your head and you're going in reverse and then trying to steamroll ahead. And you can't do that now. You need to get acclimated to move, just moving forward, right? Just move forward, and only move when a punch is coming, right? Because Philip, he's doing real good. He's 1-2, 1-2, and he's giving you all the work that you can handle. See, so aprender con él, you know. So learn with Philip. All right. That's better protection, Joe. And good job, Philip. Muy bien, Philip. Yeah. You're good. You're all good. Joe, let's give a jab and establish. No, easy though. You okay, Philip? Yeah, easy. Just tell Philip what I was telling you was, because he's constantly backing you up, and that ain't the style you do. Yeah. Philip can fight going backwards or going forwards. You are only, you go forward, right? And you're letting him back you up. So just tell Philip what I'm telling you. So I told you, establish the jab to try to keep the bigger man from backing you up, you know.
Mucho, pero ese que lo principal que me está diciendo que establezca jab. Porque mi estilo es de ir hacia el frente siempre. Usted puede pegar las dos maneras.
Right. And mismo usted, if it's a much muy grande and you're getting backed up, yeah. Tell them they call it fighting off the back foot, but really it's fighting in reverse. And if it's a bigger guy and they're backing you up, and usted is in a reverse, so you got to rely on that jab. You know smarter, Joe? But tell him the good thing about it was when I told you to jab, you immediately hit him.
Dice que lo único bueno que hice ahorita es que cuando dijo que tirara el jab, yo lo tiré yo solo.
Right. And you've already been through this. Tell him, well, let me get you some water first. Tell him it's a good thing what you did, because when I tell you to do something, you're doing it. And you got to learn that too, because if you're fighting when you got time in the corner, even in MMA rounds, you got to have somebody over there. They're on the outside looking in to listen to what they're telling you to do. Right? So it's a good job, Joe. Right? You're not following instruction. You know, I'd have to yell something from the corner, and I don't, you know, from outside to get you to do something, but at least you're listening to me. You know, if you got trouble moving forward, you start establishing that jab and take control of the damn thing and move forward. Simple process. Ain't nothing complicated about it. You know, And es muy simple. If you tengo problemas con la máscara de hambre and ustedes en la reversa, the izquierda, jab, 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 start moving the bigger guy back.
Que si tiene problemas con alguien más grande,
Right.
recuerde tirarle el jab y empezar a mover a la persona hacia atrás.
See? Muy importante, recuerda. Tell maybe not so much in the MMA and the octagon, Right. but in boxing, you start having problems, even with a smaller, it don't make no difference. Use that jab.
Cuando empieza a tener problemas, empieza a usar el jab.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Larry Holmes had 19 or 20 title defenses at the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, tell him he was a champion for 8 years, I think.
Él fue campeón del mundo por 8 años
Heavyweight,
y el peso pesado.
right? And he'd just eat you up with a jab.
Se lo comía uno con esos jabs. Era todo
Right.
los jabs.
No matter how big the guy was, no matter how fast the guy was, don't make no damn difference. Just jab. If you got problems, start using that jab. En tiempos con problemas. Yeah. Careful with that uppercut. Guys, I don't know if you've seen it. They're kind of hitting each other a little too hard for my liking in the midsection. But I was telling Joe, establish the damn jab. If you're getting backed up, especially if you're a big guy, you took the damn jab. I don't want to keep wearing these sparring no more. Not unless I can get some tape or something to go on around them. Because they keep coming undone, right? To put some tape on them. There you go. Just let him, he can do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. What happened? What? No. Yeah. And try to quit getting up on him like this. Back off. Fight, you know, not fight. Fight, no. But practice.
Yeah.
Practice, see? And you can't do that getting up on him.
Yeah.
And you got to learn you ain't going to get on the inside. I know you like to get on the inside and fight, but you're going to have to establish on the outside before you can get on the inside. Meanwhile, Philip's just fighting, you know, not real, but, you know, but he's just giving 1-2s and all that, and you just keep coming up doing this. And I don't want you doing that. There'll come a time I ask you to try to rough somebody up on the inside, but right now I just want you to learn how to, well, you know how to do that, but I want you to keep a distance, practice your jab, maybe a 1-2. I told you at the beginning, try to establish moving forward. Try. Philip's strong. He's strong. So if you can get past that, what's going to happen is it's going to help Philip to defend against it if somebody comes up on him. Because the shorter guy is always the most difficult to fight. The más bajo es más difícil. ¿Sí me entiendes? Yeah, it's just hard as hell. You can't, you know, it's hard to spar, folks. You got to give and take, and you got to get a comfort level. Getting in and just fighting like hell is one thing, but if they get in and they're going full blast, some of which we did last Friday, but I don't want to do that right now. It's just practicing and getting some rust off, although Philip's had a lot more sparring here than Joe's had. Joe, we ain't been able to get sparring partners for Joe, hardly any. And when he is sparring, he's having to go so easy, he can't get no practical knowledge or, well, he can get the knowledge, but, you know, you're going at 10% and not able to move on somebody. It's better than nothing, but it's not good, but he's getting some good strength here. This man's real strong. And he can do it all, too. I ought to put a video up of him going Muay Thai crazy on the bag, and y'all would see what I mean. And this man can fight right here. All right, go ahead and take a minute. Take a minute. You want some water, Joe? You should put these Miyagi's on and not have to worry about strings.
This one came off again.
You want to put those Miyagi's on, or you want me to retie these?
I could put them on.
I'll get those off of you. I was telling you guys the other day that these gloves are great. These are good gloves, Philip. They're muy bueno. They're Colombiano. They're muy bien. The solo problema is not making the strings long enough. They don't need to be able to wrap around.
Claro que estos son bien livianos.
Son de 12 onzas.
Estos son de 16.
How many ounces are his?
16.
Oh, yeah. Tell him. Yeah.
But the sponge.
Yeah.
It's like it was more, but it's a little.
A little harder.
No, it's a little
Looser.
compacted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Harder if it's more compact. Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah, they're mismo Clito Rejes, muy identical. They're made here in Colombia. That's an excellent glove.
Yeah.
I've tried to get this company. You know, I could get in front and probably sell these things Venta in Europa and America del Norte. Just telling they don't, you know, it's like they don't want to make the money. I'm like, yeah.
So long night?
Yeah, real long. And tell them I've offered them if they give me a couple of pairs, send them to a couple of gyms in the U.S., they'll fall in love with these gloves. You know. That's what Clito Rejes, yeah. Yeah. Tell them Clito Rejes they'll give some things out, and people love the stuff and they'll buy it.
para ustedes como empresarios.
But these Colombian companies, they won't do it. You know, yeah,
They don't want
yeah, no, they want the money. Want the, yeah,
Yeah. We were wrestling, and I broke his guard and landed an uppercut on him. It wasn't hard, but it was.
well, tell him I saw Philip, I've seen you get about 4 or 5 uppercuts on you. Yeah. So he's using his height really good as an advantage.
Creo que es que con la distancia. With distance, I practice
Yeah,
movement.
yeah. But tell him so he uses his height very well. Yeah. Because most of the people that are the taller going against the shorter, I have a terrible time telling them things to do, but he's just naturally doing these things as a taller guy.
Son más altos y son peleando con uno más pequeño. Él tiene que prácticamente enseñar ciencia de cohetes para que ellos entiendan qué es lo que tienen que hacer.
Yeah.
Usted lo hace naturalmente, usa la distancia muy bien.
Yeah. Y'all ready?
Intento imitarlo.
You want a little more water or you good?
Oh,
All right. Yeah, you can tell Philip, you can tell who's doing good. You don't have a mark on your face. And Joe, your face is all marked up.
sí, sé que se nota quién está ganando el sparring. Yo tengo marcas por todos los que van a estar jugando. No,
It's like, uno muy aquí. Es solo. And Joseph, aquí. Yeah, you can tell who's doing best in the sparring by the other guy's face. Right now, Joe's face ain't looking too hot. Joe damn crazy. He'll eat 4 punches to give 1 out. And I'm gonna tell you who else used to do that, and that was Mike Tyson. Now, Mike took a lot of punches and he'd give them. Joe Frazier as another example. But I don't want to do that. And remember, if you get hung up and somebody grabs you, no matter how they're grabbing you, like grab around me, however they're grabbing you, you can still go down like that. You can always get out.
Yeah, with the other ones, it's just a matter of delay.
Well, it don't make a difference about the gloves. What I'm saying is when somebody's holding another guy, tell Philip to remember, because especially in MMA, because I can help from here up, from here down. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but you can always jerk away. Yeah, you know, you can go down, you can go to the side, either one of you, right? I think I'm going to move the camera, folks, because we're getting some glare here. And you can see these just playing a little bit now. Joe just stays on the inside. He wants to have the guy a foot from him at all times. And you know when Joe's getting a little tired because he'll grab home. See, they're both making a little gentleman's agreement to rest. And that's okay in sparring, but you can't do that in a fight now. Y'all good? You take a minute. Want some water? Agua?
Yeah. It's
I
a
don't.
switch.
Ah, okay. Nice. Water? You sure?
Yeah, I'm doing water.
Right. Yeah, see, look. This real good. You spar real good together. Y muy bueno, compañeros.
Que hacemos bien esto.
Yeah. Te entiendo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have, in English, gentleman agreements. So when you're getting tired, you're grabbing, and both of you are going, okay, let's rest for a few seconds. Yeah. But you know you can't do that in a fight now, but it's good in the sparring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the condition.
For the condition where you're amigos and you're helping Judah, see? But in a fight, you don't want to make an agreement to grab and hold on, right? Because yeah, there was a couple of fights I should have lost that I should have been no good.
Okay.
And a guy'd hold and I'd hold, and I say, okay. Now we'll go back to the corner, and trainer would tell me, now go out there, and when he grabs hold of you, take your little effeminate agreement, but you break it and knock the shit out of him. Come out and bang bang him. See? Yeah.
Can I get some water now?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna stop at 30 minutes in. You're about at 25 right now. With maybe 10 minutes of it actually moving around some. Just keep it mismo fácil and just coast through about 5 más minutos. Is okay? Yeah. And then we'll go. Yeah.
Oh, si quieres.
What?
Va a ser 2.5 in hits in the
Stomach.
Yeah, he wants to hit?
o puede ser muy cabita.
I think he's just saying, like, go for the stomach a lot more. It's too rough.
Do you think that's what he's saying, or is that actually what he's saying?
Que vayamos por el estómago.
See?
O como
O sea que, digamos, si hacemos 5 minutos más, ¿no?
Yeah.
5 minutes more. 2, 3 minutes, 30.
Well, we'll do dos a dos.
Hit in all pain and do all resistance.
Oh, yeah, endurance.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 minutes of that, we can hit whatever we want, and then the 2.5 minutes just
Yeah.
endurance.
He's just saying blow it out. Yeah. Yeah. Joe, I get what he's saying. Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I don't even speak the other language, and Joe understand it more than. Philip's doing these gaping punches, which is not good for boxing, but I've seen these types of things done in octagon. You still got some time. Keep going. All right, you can stop for about a minute. You know, a minute?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh. Bueno.
Now we'll do 1 minute here. You got about 45 seconds left. And just go ahead and do go into the body like I was doing before. That's what Philip's asking for. And be careful, Joe, because Philip's had a good agreement with you, and you're coming out with these hooks. That
They're easy.
no, they're not easy. You're coming out and missing with hooks, and if you hit him, that would not be good. So go lighter on when you're going with hooks to the head now. Don't, keep your agreement together. You ain't hitting.
No, I was just asking if I was hitting the
Yeah.
bar.
Incluso yo cuando conectarle una
Well, he's done the hooks wrong, and you've got out of the way.
No, yo. Que
No, yeah.
los hooks, los ganchos,
Yeah.
venían con mucha potencia. Los falleros.
Yeah. Tell him you came out with Joe came out with a right hook, and you got out of the way of it, but had you not got out of the way of it, that would have hurt. Yeah. So be careful with this. Y'all know me, I'm the one that's always pushing, but at this weight, it's not, these guys are heavy. I have to be a little careful. Neither one of the knuckleheads want to wear headgear. Teachers, please leave those kids alone. I don't know if this mic's cut out the background music, but that's some music going on right now. Good?
Yeah.
See, they're just working here at the end, just giving us a little bit of work, but we got a long way to go, but we're getting there. Hopefully, me and Joe gonna make the trek down to Tunha, and there's a city, the next city closest to Bogota is where they got a lot of promotion stuff going on. And before we go back to the U.S., gonna go up there and get Joe some fights with some people that are remotely around his age. Get him into some of these nationals that they got going on around here against some of these nationals guys. I don't know if they'll let him in the nationals or not, but Philip here is saying they'll be able to get him in down there, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we just thought we'd show you a little bit of this.